What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of SC Outdoors. Really excited for this episode. Doing something sort of the same, sort of different. I'm taking a long hike up this trail. It's about, I think it's 2.7 miles to where I'm trying to get to. I am heading to, I'm basically in the state forest. There are 3 lakes in the state forest. I'm taking, the first lake is right here to my right, in there somewhere, right at the parking area. The second lake is the 2.7 miles up. I'm gonna hike to that lake, probably fish the inlet, I guess, of that lake, maybe for some pickerel, some bass, something like that. But the stream that runs between the lakes is supposed to have wild trout. Never fished it before. From what I could find online, I believe it's brook trout. I have fished the stream miles downstream, and it's browns. But from the little bit of info I could find, it's brook trout up here. It doesn't seem to get hit too hard, so I'm fairly confident we can catch some fish in there. So it should be pretty interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. So I got a long hike, but I will see you guys at that first lake. All right, so we made it to the lake. Took about 40 minutes to hike to here. Not too bad. The lake is gorgeous. Super clear water, has almost a northern vibe to it. Like I said, super clear water. I think it might be a little too cold for bass yet. It is late April, but we've had some really cold nights the last week. I mean, it was 32 degrees when I got here. It's supposed to get up to 60 today, though. It's very windy on the lake, so I don't think I'll be doing much of that for now. I'll probably hit the second lake at the end of my trout fishing here. But I'm going to throw a swim bait around with an underspin just around the inlet here, just see if I can pick up maybe a pickerel. Might be active this time of year. But anyways, and then I'm just going to switch to trout, fish the creek. So let's see what we can do. Ooh. Oh shoot, there's a huge school of bass and bluegill swimming downstream right now. Wow, some good sized bass too. Oh man, it's not very deep in here. I thought we were just about out of the outlet, or the inlet, I mean. But that was probably 20 to 30 bluegill with some nice bass mixed in between. Man, I wonder if there's any more sitting up through here. I thought we were kind of out of the inlet, but probably too cold for a bass to hit a spinner, I'd imagine. Thinking maybe if there was some pickerel mixed in there, they might be able to get one. Interesting. All right, about done with the inlet here. Looks like the stream skinny's up pretty good. So I'm gonna switch to the trout magnet, I think, and head upstream, hit some trout. Saw that huge school of warm water fish. Did not seem willing to bite at all. They just, raced past me. I'd imagine that they sit up in this stream this time of year, because I bet you this stream is probably warmer than the lake is right now with these, below 30 nights we've had. I'm sure they're coming in here to sit. Probably a good spawning ground for them too. Eventually they might be in pre-spawn at this point. It is late April, so but these are just guesses. I don't really know what I'm talking about. But let's hit some trout. Well guys, just to give you an update, haven't seen a fish. haven't, you know, as much as had a chaser, you know, had a missed bite. Fished some really good stuff. I mean, this creek looks great. It can't be pressured that hard as far back as it is. And I don't think I'm terrible at trout fishing, so I have no idea how many fish are actually in this stream. And I read multiple places, you know, decent sized brookies. I mean, it's a good creek. I mean, good sized creek and everything, but just haven't seen a fish since that inlet. So I don't know. Been chucking the trout magnet anywhere I think could hold a fish, and I just have not even seen anything. Very disappointing so far, but we'll keep going. I mean, really, we kind of have to get back to the car anyways, so might as well. Hopefully next time you see me, I'm catching a fish. Oh my God, it's a fish. No way. I took my eyes off. I was looking upstream, just looking at the next pool I was gonna fish. It's a decent fish, whatever it was. Where'd he go? You gotta be kidding me. First fish I've seen all day. And I wasn't even paying attention. If I was actually looking at my freaking lure, I would have seen him chasing. And I would have hung it there for him. Unbelievable. So there's actually fish in here. So that's a good sign. But I screwed that up. That's what happens, I guess, when you're not paying attention and you're not really catching fish. You just kind of lose your focus a little bit. Who knows where that fish went to? Oh, I got him. Oh, it's a pickerel. Oh my gosh. Well, it's not a trout, but it is a fish. All right, well, let's see if we can get this slimy guy, you know, in our grips for you to see him. But, oh, there he goes. They are really tough to handle. But that is a fish, I guess. I had a feeling that if I was going to catch a fish in this creek, it might be a pickerel. Just with them being in both lakes on either end of this stretch. I was really hoping that was a trout there for a second, but it's all right, I guess. I will take the no skunk, that's for sure. Well, we have reached the end of the line here. There's some signs, just restricted area, no entry. I don't know if you can quite tell, but up there's the dam for the second lake, or the spillway, I should say. I would like to fish the spillway, but I'm not gonna test it. Disappointing that this creek was not good. Like I said, I don't think I'm a terrible, you know, trout fisherman, so I don't think there's many, if any, trout in here. I feel like I would have found one somewhere, you know, spooked one up, had one chase my lure, just even a little bit of a bite, anything. I fished some great stuff. All we could find was that one little pickerel. I'm gonna mess around in the lake though a little bit, just because I have some time. You know, I've heard this lake doesn't have much besides pickerel. I know the lake we started at has largemouth and pickerel and crappie and perch and stuff, but I think this one only has pickerel and maybe perch. But I'm still gonna mess around and maybe see if we can catch some fish just to end the day. I have a lot of time left, so might as well. It is super windy out here on the lake, and after getting, just about skunked for about 4 hours in that creek, I think I'm about over it today. But I hope you, stuck with it through this video. It's nice to be out in this area. I mean, this area is great, really cool, but it's just no trout. I'll come back to this lake maybe sometime because it is a pretty cool lake. Even the one that I started at was really cool looking, so maybe one day. But for now, I am signing off here. So, thanks for watching, and please stay tuned for more content.